Are you someone who's been thinking about buying a car from Toyota recently? I believe that you should know about this information. This is a very important topic for us to talk about today. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. What's up, gentlemen and ladies? Welcome to another episode of Project Gentlemen. We're here, we love to talk about the things that help us win in life. And when we're talking about winning in life, of course, kasali na nga dyan, making the right decision, making the best decision for your car purchase. Pagkausapang car selection talaga, no, one of the car brands that automatically comes to mind is really, we cannot deny it, Toyota has been on the top of the game for decades, years and years and years of being on top, being a number one car manufacturer. Of course, they have built that reputation of just really making reliable cars. But recently, ito na nga, Toyota has been involved, unfortunately, with disastrous rumors, or not rumors, but they were really confirmed that they have been part of big issues in terms of their car production. And ironically, guys, yours truly have purchased a car recently, the last month of last year, 2023, December. We have been blessed, thankfully. So I believe that I could be someone who could share my thoughts or my perspective or my reasoning why I still bought a Toyota despite all of these issues that has been going on. Especially that so many of you guys has been asking on the comment section about my thoughts on this Toyota Daihatsu scandal. So, ano nga bang nangyari? Bakit nga ba nasasangkot itong Toyota with Daihatsu? So, for your information guys, for those who don't know, in 1998, Toyota acquired 51% of Daihatsu's stocks, and then by 2016, it became a wholly owned subsidiary by Toyota. Other models from Toyota that we know here have different model names. Kasi nga, rinibadge lang kasi. Parang pinalitan lang talaga ng tatak or ng emblem or ng logo. Toyota, in short, made a dealership or a partnership with Daihatsu because they have been great at creating or manufacturing mini vehicles during that time, and they entrusted the small cars for Toyota. And because Toyota has already established a brand, a strong brand, being reliable, being quality, they thought that it would be really wise to save on costings or parang makatipid talaga sila, diba, sa paggawa ng mga sasakyan. But the downside is somewhat it has been tarnishing Toyota's reputation that some of their newer models have cheaper quality or has been less in terms of the solidness or the sturdiness of the quality of their products recently, which people have been comparing to the what they call pure Toyotas, the real Toyotas. There's really a distinction between the original Toyotas and the ones that come from Daihatsu or those that are just being rebadged. And what are these pure Toyotas? Ito yung mga Toyota Vios, ito rin yung Innova, Fortuner. So people have really been comparing those two groups ng mga sasakyan na nilalabas ni Toyota. And speaking about Vios, guys, being one of those pure Toyotas dati, I believe that on the upcoming years, actually nilabas na nga, diba, sa ibang bansa, we don't have it yet here in the Philippines, but the newer Toyota Vios, I believe you can no longer call it a pure Toyota because it has been a part of Daihatsu's production. We will be having that as a content on the future videos. We can really compare the new Toyota Vios and the previous Toyota Vios, as yours truly have purchased the Toyota Vios before it has come to this. So, having that said, I can proudly say that I have been able to experience what it feels like with a so-called pure Toyota. And I can also compare it, I can share my thoughts, guys, with what I have now, which is this one nga, ayan nga, ito nga si Toyota Veloz. So, it has been escalated even more, guys, that around the time that we bought the Toyota Veloz, it also rose up. It also escalated yung Daihatsu faking their safety test scandal. Around 2022 to 2023, guys, sunod-sunod po yung pag-release ni Toyota ng mga bagong model sila. Raze, all-new Wigo, then ayan nga, all-new Avanza, all-new Vios. Sunod-sunod po yung mga models na yun na talagang they have been branded now as coming from Daihatsu. And this is the scary part. Nag-recall sila, tinawag lahat ng mga car owners na bumili ng mga models na to, and then there has been things that have been being fixed One example is yun nga, yung boots tsaka caliper. Yung mga things na yun, they wanted to make sure that they have fixed that. If you received a message, you received a mail, or even from the Toyota app, so once confirmed that your car has been affected by the recall, go to the casa, have it serviced. So that is what happened months ago, guys, after we have purchased the Toyota Veloz. And on my experience, so far, we haven't received any notifications. We haven't received any mail or text from Toyota. It's safe to say that we haven't been part of those recalls, thankfully. But going back to the faking of the safety test, the Japanese government actually took action about this, guys, with Toyota. They really dealt with this. In fact, we have this article from autoindustria.com. Daihatsu effectively compromising Toyota's reputation. I really think that you shouldn't trust someone who has been doing that. But para sa akin kasi, guys, I admire that Toyota dealt with this. Toyota took action. They did investigate and they did what needs to be done to the customers as well. And so far, for those who have had these cars, that has been affected, I haven't heard major clamor or major complaints, problems with these cars that have been affected. So for me, it's still safe to say that there's nothing really major or very concerning about the safety of the cars that has been involved on this one. So like I said, this surely is a dent to Toyota's reputation, right? And ayan na nga, that's where I will also come in with my personal experience with the Toyota Veloz. So to be transparent with you guys, I'd be lying if I'd say that it didn't bother me at all. Okay? But with the actions taken by Toyota, for me, that's good enough. And then there are also things, or there are also points here that I can share with you as my perspective on why I still bought the Toyota Veloz and why I would still continue to love this car. So number one is that Toyota just really made, like I mentioned a while ago, they just really built a very strong brand all throughout the years. I have researched about Toyota and their culture, their history, and I can say they really make sure every component, every part, everything is quality. And that is the reason why I believe that their cars, kung meron mang pumalpak, very rare, that really happens, right? But most of the time, I believe that they won't allow any of their cars to be released out there on the markets without having that quality or that standards being checked, without having some sort of confidence with their products. Next point, with regards to the safety test being fake. Actually, I believe that with the test, kasi it's a big deal for other countries. They have a greater really standard, which I'm not proud of that. I hope that we also level up with safety standards in our country. But on the other hand, kasi guys, I really trust on our government here in the Philippines. So if they have put a safety standard, which I know there really is, right? Before allowing Toyotas or any car brand or any dealership, there has been a standard that they won't allow any car here in the Philippines that is not good enough for us Filipino consumers. So if that car has passed the safety test here in the Philippines or in our government's qualifications, so I believe I could trust that car. I believe that's gonna be a good enough car for me. Now, that is not to mention that on specific variants, like the higher end variants that has or that possesses this safety feature which we call Toyota Safety Sense, I believe that it has given me even more peace of mind that this Toyota Veloz V variant has been equipped with a lot of those extra safety features. The pre-collision system, or the anti-collision system, that's a very impressive for me actually, which other car brands don't have that. 6 airbags basically here in this car, which a lot of the competitors or a lot of the 7-seaters on this segment has only 2. I couldn't believe that is happening, right? With a car that has been involved in this safety scandal, something that has been really, for me, impressive, the safety features that's here on this car. So that's just really where I can bank on still about Toyota. Now, let's talk about the honest reality or the harsh truth also about this car is if you really are considering to buy a recent Toyota, or if you try to do a research if it has been made by Daihatsu, because these cars, they have, honestly, I don't want to say it, but they have chipped out on these cars that has been coming from Daihatsu, and that has been the ongoing trend with recent Toyotas. They have thinner body frames dito sa taas. yung roof niya, yung body niya, sa hood, sa gilid, even at the back, I can say honestly it has been thinner compared to the pure Toyotas. And not just these things, but I can also say, comparing it to my Toyota Vios before, I can honestly say that the switches or the toggles here for the signal lights, I can say that it has a little bit really maybe cheaper quality, a little bit lang talaga mas sturdy. I really find that the Toyota Vios toggle switches for the turn signals is, I can still drive kasi that car, and once in a while when we go out with my family, I get to drive the Toyota Vios once again. So when I drive the 2023 Toyota Vios, I can just really say that when I'm driving it, it's more solid lang talaga yung kanyang turn signal. But aside from that, yung solid rin yung kanyang doors, guys. It sounds better. That's where I can really say the awesomeness of the pure Toyotas, as they call it. Mararamdaman mo talaga yung kaibahan. Now, for my last point with regards to this issue, Daihatsu manufactured Toyotas. For me kasi guys, I just really think that these recent models, I just really believe that Toyota just really make very beautiful looking cars. For me, just their design is just, for me, top notch. In terms of the aesthetics, of the looks, I still really think in my heart that Toyota is still my number one choice in terms of the looks of any cars. Maybe some models here and there, but most of the time when I'm considering a car on its segment, man, for me, they just really look good. The Toyota cars just really look good aesthetically. Pero kasing angas yung recent na mga Toyota. So that's just my opinion. Subjectively, looks, they're still winning in that category despite these ongoing issues or the scandal that happened. So yeah, having that said, guys, let me just end with this illustration, guys, with regards to what's been happening with Toyota, Daihatsu combination, partnership. The way I see it is just really like this. For me, Daihatsu is someone who has just been adopted by Toyota, right? Of course, as we can say, honestly, we can just say that Toyota is a greater company. And then Daihatsu is also a good company. But then Toyota just gets for himself Daihatsu. Okay? He embraces Daihatsu to be a part of him. And if you're Toyota, I believe that you won't be really entrusting who you are or your character or your reputation to someone who isn't as good as you, right? Somewhat as good as you. If you take someone for yourself and make him a part of you, I believe that you will take care of it, you will develop it, you will improve it, and you will make it better so that it's presentable and it's still something that could really give value to others. And for me, it's just really a very beautiful picture it's like a picture of God and taking us for himself. He's a very greater being, and we, not so much. We are even bad. We are really bad, right? But he adopts us into his family by giving his own life, by giving his own son, that when we believe in him, we will be a part of that family. Now that we believe in him, if we just believe on the one he sent, Jesus Christ, if we just believe and give our life to seek him and follow him, I just think that he himself will also take care of us. Kumbaga, we are already a part of his reputation. If he's great, then we are great. No matter what we did, no matter how bad we become, if si God yan eh. That's how reliable he is. And I believe that as he is, then so are we. Okay? So that's just my logic about that. That's just my thinking or my reasoning about that. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section. This has been a very interesting topic. I love this. I have enjoyed this topic so much. Thank you so much if you have stayed until the end. Again, so many amazing and exciting videos for you guys on the upcoming days. So subscribe for that. If this video has helped you in any kind of way, please let me know by crushing that like button, sharing this to your loved ones and friends. This has been Ronnie with Project Gentleman, reminding you that when we seek God first and put Jesus Christ first in our lives, that is when we truly win in life. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in this next video right here that can really help you, or this video right here. Ciao.